Welcome back to Clinical Trader, where we dissect global markets through the lens of technical analysis. While we primarily focus on the Australian Stock Exchange, we also explore international markets, including major indices like the Dow Jones Industrial Average, commodities such as gold and silver, and occasionally dive into the world of cryptocurrencies. And today, welcome to our deep dive into Grange Resources, an Australian mining powerhouse that's been making waves in the iron ore industry. Nestled in the rugged landscape of Tasmania, Grange Resources operates Australia's largest integrated iron ore mining and pellet production business. With its flagship Savage River magnetite ore mine and the Port Lata pellet plant, Grange Resources has been a key player in the Australian resources sector since the incorporation of its company in 1985. The company's operations are not just about digging up rocks. They're about transforming raw magnetite into high-quality iron ore pellets that are just shipped to major steel producers across Asia. As we embark on this technical analysis journey, we'll be exploring the charts and trends of Grange Resources. We'll be looking at key indicators and the patterns that could shed light on the company's financial health and future prospects. So whether you're a seasoned trader or just getting started, buckle up for an intriguing exploration of Grange Resources' market performance and its potential going into the future. Okay, so it's the 28th of January 2025, and looking at this chart, you can see that we are in fact looking at a 1 week chart. You can see while mouse is just moving around here, this chart is showing us that each bar is 1 week. Okay, and we've come all the way to the top here in May of 2022 at $1.68 per share. Now, its market cap today is in the range of $240 or $50 million, and it's at 20 cents. So you can imagine what it would have been back here in May of 2022. And I would just simply point out that that's only 2.5 years ago. So who knows what might happen in the next 2.5 years. So let's start here at $1.66 per share. And you can see that from this point on, it was pretty much a downhill trajectory as the price got lower, held up at this 200-day moving average, had a bit of a pump up, and then couldn't hold on. Notice that, in fact, it did come up and matched at this low point here. And you can see there that this is often a place where if we get retracements, it pulls back to. So if you didn't get out and you got caught in this red bar this week here, you would be looking out for an opportunity to get out, and this would have been a great opportunity right in here because it does roll over and keeps on going down. And really, since this time, it has continued to deteriorate, and it's heading down and down and down and down and down and down and down on the weekly chart. Now, it's reached support down here, but it unfortunately, in early January of this year, 2025, it broke that support, and you can see that it can't get back up over it. And so it sits here down at 20 cents. And, we don't know exactly where this will bottom, but in terms of, value for money, this company, Grange Resources, looks to be pretty solid. Okay, so what could we expect? Okay, so in around about, I think it was around about February of 2024, so somewhere around this range here where we've got this price range of 47.5 cents. Grange Resources came out and announced that they are going to delay underground development of their magnetite mine in Tasmania, the Savage River mine. This decision took a little while for the market to react to it, but it did fall away over time. And you can see that really it's becoming very obvious to the market that this is going to be delayed significantly. And this downtrend through here was when the iron ore price really fell over. And you can see what happened through that period there. And so the chances of any kind of decision on development of the underground mine and financing was delayed. And it looked like it was going to be a long way delayed, long time. So anyway, we get all the way down through here, and we find support, and we find ourselves down through this area here. In terms of indicators, okay, this is my favorite indicator, this one here. What I like to do is wait for the indicator to turn green on these bars and make sure that it is in fact under minus 25 mark. If it turns green, I tend to start getting bullish. That doesn't mean that I'm buying straight away, but it means that I'm looking on a shorter time frame for a buy signal. And you can see in this area here Maybe I'll just just drag this up a bit so we can see it a bit clearer. You can see that in this area here, it looks like it's going to keep going down, but it did find support and turned around and it rallied really nicely from 21.5 cents and actually got all the way up to 29.5 cents. So a nice little trade in there. But nevertheless, it couldn't hold on. And the red marker here indicates where I sold last time. This was my buy down here. And we rolled over and we've come all the way back down. And so we're looking at another opportunity to get back in. So if we go to the shorter time frame where we can start to, really hone in on where we might find this support, that's where it's broken down and it's gone lower. And I guess we are not sure how far this will go down. It's very difficult to tell. It's broken support all the way down through here so many times that it's impossible to say that this is the bottom. But we are expecting announcements soon. And by soon, I mean by the middle of the year, and it is January, so it's within probably 6 months. You would expect to see some sort of further update or decision made about the development of the underground mine. The cost of development for the underground mine at the Savage River mine is in the range of somewhere between $800 and $900 million. That price is probably going to go up the longer they wait, just because of inflationary pressures. But that's just a case of getting the financing and getting it done. So as soon as that happens, you can expect this will rally pretty hard, and it may simply jump on the open as much as 100, 200%. We just don't know. So do you sit and wait for that to happen? Because if it rallies 200% on the morning of, and you haven't had a chance to get in, you've missed the boat. And so trying to work out where that time frame is going to be is the challenge. But nevertheless, that would be the target. All right. Thanks for listening. And if you enjoyed the content of this video, like and subscribe.